Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. Back to our political readings. I want to read on Barr this morning. He's been flying across the world, visited Italy twice. The Italian Prime Minister has now come out and said we weren't involved, our intelligence agencies weren't involved in the investigation which led to the Mueller probe. Barr it's been, the New York Times reported today, I think it was, that the administrative review of the Mueller probe, or the investigation that led to the Mueller probe, had moved from an administrative review to a criminal inquiry. So this is the Department of Justice investigating itself. Now this is playing, of course, into Trump's hands. So I want to have a look at what Barr has been up to. He's been very, very quiet. What do we need to know about William Barr? Where is he? What's he working on at the moment? The New York Bar Association has come out and basically said Barr needs to remove himself from the Ukrainian matter. Both, I guess, in terms of the impeachment inquiry, but also Barr, as the Attorney General, oversees SDNY's probe into the two Ukrainian businessmen and Rudy Giuliani. Of course, it's rumoured will be indicted shortly. So, it's more of this running interference that Barr does so well, this counter interference and this manipulative type of energy that I'm getting. So let's pull the cards. What is William Barr working on at the moment? What is William Barr working on at the moment in relation to the administrative review, which is now rumoured to become a criminal inquiry, which means the DOJ would not just be investigating itself, but also, I would assume, possibly intelligence agencies. Now we're moving into witch hunt territory. Now the High Priestess, what's he been working on? He's been flying low under the radar. This High Priestess really doesn't want her story to be told. She's hiding something. She's compiling something. In this deck, which is the Spellcasters deck, we have her reading from a book. Now this book is not open to us, and there's more to be heard in it. So I feel he's actually compiling a case that will benefit Donald Trump. And I'm hearing get Donald Trump off the hook, basically. So let's have a look. Of course, for Donald Trump to come out with this expose that the Mueller probe was a witch hunt, etc., would play well into a 2020 election. Let's have a look. What's William Barr been doing? What's he been working on? What's William Barr been working on? Okay, so we've got the Lovers card. So he's working closely with the White House, even though we're not hearing necessarily from him. He's working closely with the Trump White House, and also I'm feeling the White House Council. So this is a back and a forwards. No wonder he's earning almost like a censure from the New York Bar Association. I'll bring the laptop down. Gemini is also duality. So we're not able to see. This is also light and shadow side, so quite apt that we're moving into this new moon at a time when we're asking this question. The challenge here is the Seven of Swords, which of course is theft and betrayal. So really the cards are pretty clear. Barr is also a Gemini. And this is also representing Trump as well. And this is again who is being betrayed here. Of course, Mueller. His probe was absolutely above board, all the way through the Department of Justice under its acting Attorney General Rosenstein played things with a straight bat. They had to, because of the climate that they're in. Barr comes in now, and look at the cards that we're getting. Six of Pentacles is loans and debts. Now that's interesting, loans and debts. This could be the debt that Barr is into Trump for some reason, or the debt, again hiding a money trail. Okay, so that brings me to I asked what I felt that this wasn't just a political outcome that was needed here. This was also a legal outcome, and I'm not a lawyer, but I wonder if in opening up a criminal inquiry somehow would help Barr shut down any of the Mueller report redactions, grand jury testimonies, etc. What would happen to the Mueller investigation, and in turn, how is that impacting on the I guess the endeavours of the Democrats and others to get Donald Trump's tax returns? I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just following an intuitive thought down. Juggling and manipulation is in the past. So, really Barr is doing more of the same. We've got in the potential future, though, we've got disappointment with this Four of Cups coming forward. So I do believe that I haven't got to the outcome card yet, but I do believe what he's doing isn't going to work. Now, one of the reasons that I mentioned the Italian Prime Minister coming out is that there seems to be pushback by allies. People are reading the signs here. People are reading that Trump could well be impeached or for other nefarious reasons have to resign. And 2020 is looking quite doubtful for the Republicans. I think it's now 55% of people in the latest polls are wanting to see Donald Trump impeached and removed from office. So allies are getting a little bit jittery. It's one thing to cave to, I was going to say like our Australian Prime Minister did, to cave to William Barr and Donald Trump in their bid to dig up dirt on what was a legitimate inquiry. It's another to actually turn around and face what could be a huge investigation of the Trump regime and those that aided and abetted any of his lawlessness, as and when it is proven. So the immediate future is insecurity. These pentacles keep coming up, which is interesting. The Six of Pentacles and insecurity around money, holding information really tightly. I do feel I'm just getting a pull to Trump's tax returns and financials here. We've got right now we've got the Devil and we've got this Saturn energy operating here still. And this will keep operating, I suspect, until Donald Trump leaves office. This is, again, the ties that bind, and this is usually around greed, and it's usually around money. Because I'm getting pentacles, I'm just getting a really strong tie to money. There's something around money, a money issue here. Now, this could be, again, a legal outcome in relation to holding back Trump's tax returns, covering up evidence of the money trail, but it could also be Barr himself and why he's doing what he's doing. Let's keep going. There's just judgment and endings around. Again, as I said, it's one thing to cooperate with a regime that's likely to hold power. It's another when the power structures are ending and the era is ending, thank goodness, with a president who's undergoing an impeachment inquiry and over what he's done with Ukraine, pushing allies to dig up false dirt on his political opponents for his own political ends. The hope and the fear, there's something he's wanting to manifest into reality. And again, it's more of this positioning Trump for 2020. He's trying to get Trump off the hook. He's trying to strengthen the Republican case in 2020. Something's getting out of control here with this Chariot. And this could be now the media may turn its attention, including the Democrats. They've got their hands full. What is Barr doing? What about the intelligence services. This could also be whistleblowers coming forward as well within the DOJ. We've got secrets here. We've got Barr trying to hide something, but it's now pushing forward quite quickly. And around December, it's going to be a key month for Trump. He's trying to get him off the hook, but things are just moving too quickly with Ukraine. Anything Barr does is likely to be seen as a witch hunt now. So at the base of the pack, we've got the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. As I said, I do feel he's trying to protect King of Pentacles, Trump the businessman, and we've got loss here, Eight of Cups. He's trying to protect Trump from loss, but it's also indicating a walking away, and we've got the King of Swords. The investigation will actually be stopped, or in its tracks in some way. It's also indicating that he's likely not to be successful. The New York Times are only reporting, it's not confirmed that it's actually turned into a criminal inquiry. I would imagine that those involved in the original probe, Comey, Andrew McCabe, Rosenstein himself, Brennan, and those other players, could be in the firing line as well as, I guess, trying to prove something on Obama, but it just doesn't appear like it's going to go anywhere. And that's what I want to ask. I want to ask, is Barr's bid to push forward this witch hunt to get the president off the hook, it is going back to the money trail in some way. So is that likely to be successful? Let's have a look at whether or not that's likely to be successful. Will Barr's bid... No, let's stop here for a minute. Let's ask about why so many pentacles turned up. The Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, loans and debts. Is Barr trying to cover up evidence, provide a legal basis to hold back information? That's the critical question. Is Barr... the Supreme Court, I'm hearing the Supreme Court, Trump's tax returns liable to go to the Supreme Court. Let's have a look. Okay, is Barr trying to cover up information in some way with this witch hunt? Is he trying to cover up information? Okay, so the Knight of Wands, this is in the impeachment inquiry as well. This is the Democrats' impeachment inquiry, challenged by the Two of Cups deals that were done. This goes to the heart of Trump's impeachment. They're getting ready for what could be an impeachment inquiry. December is a key month. Coming forward, balance, temperance, the Sagittarian energies, December, a key month. That's the foundation of the reading, balance. Okay. Offering something. This energy is quite worrying because it can be quite nefarious. This is someone who takes something, is offered something. It's a seduction of sorts, and that's in the past. And we've got the Eight of Cups. Is it to try and hold back energy? It's energy evidence. It's to prevent loss of some description. It's to prevent, I think, impeachment. We've got new emotional starts occurring. I don't think it's going to be successful. We'll ask that question. We've got the Queen of Wands, and this is this energy, this inspiration, this movement to get rid of this president now. Three of Wands, the environment. It's around. Okay, it's around his shadow foreign policy as well. Hiding, holding back a money trail, the hopes and fears, wish fulfillment, trying to change the narrative, trying to protect the president, victory. Okay, so it is to prevent, it is Seven of Pentacles, it is to prevent some kind of review or an examination of, I do feel, Trump's money in some way. Three of Pentacles, it could also go to dark money, in the packs. It's all designed, I feel, to stop and hold back information coming out, designed to stop illumination. We've got restriction here, putting up the boundaries. We've got the bipartisanship. and we've got the King of Cups, this new energy moving forward. There are a number of possibilities. It could be to bolster arguments as to why Trump's tax returns shouldn't be released. It could be to provide evidence for what could be an impeachment in the Senate for the Republicans, and it could be to overturn some of the findings or the Mueller report itself. All of the above. This is the phrase that came toward me at the beginning, was he's trying to get Trump off the hook. Now, I don't feel he's going to be successful. This is to bolster legal arguments in future as well, is what I'm feeling. I don't feel he's going to be successful. The Allies are pushing back. Italy's Prime Minister. Even the new Ukrainian president looked terribly uncomfortable in the Oval Office. People are aware that this president could well be impeached and is in serious legal jeopardy. Will Barr be successful? I've actually felt that Barr will resign. He's now, as I said, being censured by, I think it is the New York Bar Association. Will Barr's, I guess, I was going to call it vigilante bid here for some kind of witch hunt to overturn the Mueller probe, the investigation that led to the Mueller probe, to get dirt on Trump's political opponents. Will this be actually successful? Will this bid that he's been working behind the scenes on, will it be successful? Will it be successful? Okay, I've got the Queen of Cups energy moving forward. It's interesting we had both the King and Queen of Cups. Already the signifier card is telling me he won't because we've got endings here. Okay, let me bring the laptop down. We've got endings and judgment. There's going to be more about what Barr has been doing. It's actually going to come out now. It's going to, with this Queen of Cups, and he's going to have to defend himself with this Seven of Wands. In the back, the past, we've got the loss here. This is again protecting the president, because the president is facing loss. The Republicans are facing loss. The Nine of Cups, though, wish fulfillment in the sky. That's interesting. I'll get a clarification on that one. The Sun, we've got illumination. So I do feel that now the media are going to focus on what he's been doing. The impartiality of the Department of Justice. Things are going to get quite serious quite soon because we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is the Trump organisation. I do feel that in some way they're going to get hold of those tax returns come what may, and it will be at that point over, completely over. Okay, it's always been about follow the money. And he's trying to bury that. Okay, will he be successful? The Page of Wands. This is a half-baked strategy in some way with this this Page of Wands. It's not a King of Wands. The leadership is not doesn't have that kingly energy to it. It's a little bit half-baked. But we have our lawmakers here, our King of Wands. So I do feel with this Three of Pentacles coming together, and the Knight of Wands, the impeachment, I do feel that the impeachment's going to literally trump whatever Barr is going to do. Base of the pack energies, we've got new beginnings. The Ace of Cups, we have new beginnings, and the the King of Cups, we've got this more benign, supportive energy coming through, and we've got Temperance, a key month, December, and we've got the truth coming out. Now, if I drew one more card, we've got the Page of Swords, which is can be a spy within the camp. Let me just drill down on this King of Wands. Can you tell me more about this King of Wands? I do feel that combined with whistleblowers, Tell me more about this King of Wands. King of Wands could be the Department of Justice might suddenly start to produce some whistleblowers, and that could be what happens. Okay, with that Ace of Swords there, the truth is emerging. It doesn't matter what Barr tries to do. The game is almost over. The ruse is almost up. All right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Viewers, I'll be back again at the beginning of next week to look at what the week ahead is like. In fact, it'll be what November's like. I just intuitively feel it's going to be rocky, but we'll do the reading anyway. So take care, have a great weekend, and I'll be back again soon. Thank you.